You've got to be kidding me. Oh man, I am so frustrated right now. But let me get started because I got a very limited time frame to do stuff. But I'll explain what's going on here in a second. But man, I am so really upset right now. First off, look across the way over there. I'll try to explain. You see where it says office, and you see all the windows how they are right now. All right, that is one of the things I'll explain about. And then the other is, well, it's the same thing, but let me kind of get over here. Can I? No,
In
stop.
650 feet, turn left.
I can't really look. Let me change the camera here real quick. All right. So the other thing is the building I just came from over there. All right, look at all the windows. All right. Let me get on the road now, and I'll explain why I point those things out. So, welcome. First off, we are back here in ATS, American. My very temperamental and touchy brakes. Oh man. Okay, let's get out here and get started. Anyways, we are back in ATS. It's been a bit. Part of the reason is because, well, I wanted to. Secondly, is Nebraska has just been released,
50 feet, turn right.
and that's where we're at right now. We are in Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm working towards the usual contract. Stop. I'm working towards the usual contract missions to do the World of Truck event.
And then turn right.
Am I getting on the freeway? I guess I'm getting on the freeway there. And so yeah. Sorry, like I said, I am like flabbergasted right now. Now the reason being is because I had intended to come in here and do a couple jobs, get a couple knocked out real quick, whatever, right? Thinking that everything was gonna be hunky dory. Well, unfortunately, came in here and turns out that with the release of Nebraska and let's see, slow down, get in. The release of Nebraska and I guess any updates they've had since the last time I was on here, it broke some of my mods again. Go figure, right? Which makes me upset and sad because one of the ones that they broke is my realistic rain, which I obviously enjoy a lot, and so hopefully that'll get fixed here soon, or I'll have to like go to find something else. Maybe I'll do cold rain or something like that. I don't know, but one of the other ones was the mod for realistic gas stations.
And then turn right.
Okay, I'll stay in this lane, I guess. One of the things with the mod for realistic gas stations, right? Well, at least the realistic rain, it showed me that it was broken by giving me the little red exclamation point indicating that it was incompatible. And this like seems really loud in my ear. I feel like I'm yelling over everything, but I'm so sorry if that's the case. Anyway, so the realistic rain said it was incompatible, right? So I was able to take that out, knew that right off the bat, right? But when I went into the game after I took that one out and I was trying to test things out, my textures were really messed up everywhere. I had like all the buildings were pink and stuff like that, right? And that includes those two windows that I pointed out there at the beginning across the street, and the one building where I left. Hello, officer. I am not going to do anything to you there. They're all pink, and it was really irritating to see that. So I spent, no joke, an hour and a half going through and taking out my mods. All right, brake, slow down, green light, hold on. Let's not hit the car, the motorcycle. Anyways, I spent, like I said, an hour and a half going through my mods, taking out sections of them at a time, or whatever, right? And loading into the game. So the process was remove the mod, load up the game, hit continue, hit the load button to say, hey, this is what I want to do, because it wasn't recognizing my save file since the fact that the mods weren't in it. So it's saying this isn't compatible. Do you still want to load? And so I said yes. Loaded into the main menu, and from there saw the pink on it. So I was able to start testing from there really quickly to find out which mods might be affecting at that point. So I didn't have to keep going in. But when I finally got back to the point of like getting in and doing the driving,
To the left. And then
that's when I found that the windows on the truck repair place, I think that's where I was at when I first started this off. The truck repair place in that store across the way there, their windows were pink still also. So I had gone through and literally, like I said, uninstalled groups of mods and reinstalled them, and then went through the whole process of the load and unload over and over and over again.
In 600
About an hour and a half
feet,
doing that,
turn
right?
left.
And finally, I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm just fed up because I'd gone through every single mod, and I guess I am supposed to be going over back that way. Thought I could cut across here, but apparently not. There's a road right there, invisible barrier. All right. Well, I'll get back to use this. At least my steering wheel seems to be working fine right now, for the most part. I haven't really had too many issues, but we'll see as I start progressing further. After the whole ETS debacle with swerving all over the place, this feels much more comfortable to me, so I'm kind of grateful for that. But anyway, so getting back to what I was saying, the I had gone through and finally got fed up. I literally took out every single mod that I had in, right, and loaded the game back up to see what was going on with it at that point, right? And even doing that, the pink windows were still there, and I'm like, what in the world is going on here, man? I do not get it. I have no idea why this is still going, because there's nothing at all installed. So I was like, whatever, fine. If it's going to be there, I'm just going to drive with them as it is, right? So I went ahead and reinstalled all the mods, except took out my realistic rain and took out the real gas station stuff as well, right? Came back in, sure enough, all the pink was still there. I was like, you know what, fine, let me just get a job, right? So picked out the job, which what I'm hauling right now here is mercuric something or other. I forgot what it said right off, but anyways, it's I'm guessing a caustic material. Anyway, so I picked this job because it's like 107 miles, which should hopefully give me the at least one notch on the requirement for this World of a Truck events to do. I gotta do 12 of these things like usual, you know, get the all the cities and doing all the hauling, and I am not doing so good because I am really, like I said, I'm distracted, frustrated, not paying attention, and I am still actually kind of getting a little bit used to my steering wheel again right now. But regardless, I'm not stopping. Sorry, just not. I'm on the road. My time is limited at this point because of the fact that I spent an hour and a half doing the research. But anyway, so yeah, I got the job, hopped back in here, and no sooner did I get in the game, when I looked over, that's where you guys picked up, and that's where I started. The windows were fine. Everything was hunky-dory. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I am like seriously upset. I'm seriously just a bit angered. And there's a motorcycle coming. I'll let him go. Well, if he goes fast enough. I'm not gonna let the car go. Whatever. Like I said, I'm stressed just from that little bit of time doing what I was trying to do to get this thing up and running and working. But at least I'm in here, and I'm happy to be able to enjoy the driving again for a little bit. Hopefully it won't be a bad experience, not like the ETS was. Like I said, right now I seem to be doing so much better with the steering. So I'll have to just I'll have to check to see what my settings are here. Maybe go back into ETS and see if they're set the same or not. Because in here it seems fine. I'm guessing it could also be, like I said, the fact that the ETS trucks turn on a dime, whereas this thing's like a beast. You know, it doesn't turn so easily. So maybe that's part of the thing. But like I said, I'll have to do some checking. But anyways, here we are. We are in stopping on the road. We are in Nebraska. New content that was just recently released. I didn't jump on the bandwagon right when it was released because I had other stuff I was doing, but I did want to get in here. And again, I don't know if I'm going to go through and do every single job with a video, but I did want to say that it's out there, it's available, it's ready to go, and I am going to try to do some of this. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. But hey, we're in Nebraska. I'm going to see how they laid this place out and see if I can enjoy it or not. Oh, so that being said, long intro, long start. Obviously, I didn't want to like sit there. Where am I driving? I'm driving on the. Yeah, I am still on the road. See the little marker down there. Okay, so gonna get off here. Anyways, that's the thing. I don't have a whole lot of time. I was hoping, like I said, to be able to get 2 jobs in. I figured that would be about 45 minutes of driving or so. Maybe an hour. But because of all that troubleshooting and stuff like that, well, that's put a nix in that because my family, again, I was hoping to have the whole session without mentioning my family coming home, but they will be home sometime soon. And I want to have at least this one job done and out of the way before they get here. Oh, alright, just try to breathe. Just breathe. Relax. Chillax. Enjoy the moment. And get over. Sorry, car, coming over. Get back in the swing of things. Get used to the driving here again. It's been a bit. But regardless, my stress level is nowhere near what it was with the ETS last time. Man, just bouncing all over the place. Whew. Yeah, now as far as those mods are concerned, you know, that's something that I'm a little bit frustrated with as well. I'm grateful that the company has put in here for the capability of people to be able to put mods in the game, all right? Because it adds so much to be able to have them in here and set up the game the way you want. But I am frustrated with the fact that every time they have an update, it seems like it breaks so many mods, and I got to go through this issue every single time lately. And I'm not cool with that. That's like getting exhausting when I don't have a whole lot of time to get in the middle of the road. Come on, get back in the road. A whole lot of time to devote towards playing the game or whatever in the first place, and I gotta spend, like I said, an hour and a half or however long it is, just trying to get things back to normal because things get broke. And I really wish that they'd figure out some way to allow people to have mods in that would go across all their various different updates. I know they add new features in to make improvements in performance and stuff like that. And I get that that's a part of what can cause some of these things to break, but it seems like it happens like every single time. And I'm just like going, man, can we just have, you know, an update that allows us just to hop back in and enjoy it without having to go through this debacle? Or identify things much better, because like I said, that the realistic gas station mod that was broke didn't indicate it was broke, you know, and that would be helpful. I mean, they do a good job because they indicate that the realistic rain broke it, but there's got to be something to make it easier to identify the issues like that, little glitches or bugs or problems and stuff. But all right, anyway, let's enjoy Nebraska here. I think I'm probably gonna be like halfway done, if not more than done with the job, but look at that. Flat open fields. Let's see if I can stay on the road while I'm doing this, but all the sunflowers. It's beautiful out there. I do like it. I'm gonna look forward to exploring what they have in this state. Get back on, get back on, get back on. I got my rumbling going on the steering wheel right now because of the little markers on the side over here, side of the road. I am grateful though that out of all the mods I have, honestly, even though it's frustrating going through everything, only one of them technically broke to the point where I had the issue that I had. 2 obviously with the realistic rain, but I'm grateful that it wasn't more. So I mean, I'm criticizing the fact that it's having to go through all the process, but at the same time, it could have been much worse. Honestly, it really could have been so much worse, and so I'm grateful it wasn't that bad. Oh, I gotta get over. Doing crazy driving. Slow down, slow down. Alright, let's look back down here. Columbus discovered. So yeah, this will probably be it. This is my job right here. Oh, short and sweet. Well, short. Not quite sweet. But it's life, man. It is what it is. You just got to deal with these issues sometimes. But at least, like I said, I got to hop back in, and I should hopefully at this point be ready to go for my next session. Whenever that may be. But crossing fingers, knocking on my head, wood, whatever, that it won't be another debacle when that happens. But all right. As far as, like, here's the weird thing though. I guess I don't need to worry about that one realistic gas station because look, I got X on right there. So I know I have a mod in there that says realistic stations and stuff like that as well. One of them being gas stations mixed in, so maybe they'll still be fine with what I got. I mean, that looks like it'd be okay right now. Come on, green light. There we go. Let's get this job done. Yeah, the handling is so much better. Hello there, friends. Nice to see you again. It does handle so much better right now than it was on ETS with the steering wheel. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with that as well. That would have just been insult to injury at this point.
In 650 feet, turn left.
Going with the dole, pineapples, and all the other fruits. I have a feeling that that's a station out there, or a spot to pick up some jobs at. Straight ahead, that is, I mean. Alright. Air Liquid. Domino's Pizza. You know, driving to work in the back right now, I've seen a lot of in-and-out vehicles. I never really paid attention to before, but there was a whole lot of them on the road here recently. I mean, every day I'd be driving, I'd see one. I think it was like 3 days in a row I saw in-and-out vehicles on the road. I was like, alright, I didn't really realize they had their own truck fleet like that, but... And I mean, even the cab, the rig it wasn't just the trailer, it was the cab, you know, that was decked out saying in-and-out. That was kind of interesting, it's pretty cool. Alright, we are... whatever this place is. Dow. DOH? No. Let's not mess up the Mercuric, whatever I'm hauling. That'd be nasty. Have a bad spill.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright. Let's see if we can get this done here. Let's do the usual. Alright, it's right there. I'm going to try it. I didn't do it on ETS because I didn't want to deal with it, but here, let's try to give it a shot. It's been a little bit. Seems like this will be a pretty easy one, hopefully. Let's just do this. It almost parks itself, but not quite. Alright. Alright, let's... Whoa, slow down, not that fast. Yeah, that's right. Going the right way there. A little bit more. A little bit more. Alright, turn back. Crank. That ought to do it. Not quite straight. Come on, back up a little bit more. There we go, right there. There we go. Good. Alright. Not the best. Honestly, I don't care right now, though. Working towards King of the Road. I'm at level 31 right now. Actually, and I noticed that they have also updated the UI, main menu UI, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Showing you guys will probably see it if you play the game. But all right, did that. Pretty good. That's nice, not too bad. Let's go on here. All right, well, you know what? Here's the UI after all, so you could see how this is. They've streamlined it, made it a little bit nicer, a little bit more refined, got everything looking compact and not filling up your screen so much, so it's pretty sweet. And I've done 2 of my 12 for my job, my event. Nice. Well, there you go. There's my parking job. Go figure. Like I said, not the greatest, but All I just gotta say is I'm happy to be able to get in here. I'm happy to be able to have gotten a job done and out of the way, and you know, hopefully the next time will be much better. But until then, I wish you guys all the best. Thanks for joining me. Happy trunking, everyone. Take care. God bless. Bye.
In 650 feet, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.